Turning now to news on the Hill, a record number of women expected to serve in Congress this upcoming year. NewsNation projects nearly 140 women will be working across both chambers of Congress. 2 years ago, a record 127 women held seats in Congress. Well, this year, the GOP could have as many as 35 women. That's an increase of 13 from just 2 years ago. And Democrats could have more than 100. Those numbers, though, still not exactly set in stone, as some races are still too close to call. We wanted to take a more in-depth look at the new Republican women joining the ranks of Congress and how the representation may change the criticism that the GOP is not diverse enough. NewsNation correspondent Joe Khalil joining us live from the nation's capital with more on this. Joe?
Yeah, and we wanted to take a look, an in-depth look at these new GOP women because, 2018, there was a wave of women in the Democratic Party, and it was something that the party held up to be proud of. And so Republicans wanted to do that same thing and emulate that victory. Sometimes privately, sometimes publicly, Republicans acknowledge that they did have a diversity issue in their party. So they put forth a lot of resources and effort to recruit women candidates, and it seems this cycle like it paid off.
Women didn't decide to run based on their gender. These women ran because they're badasses.
If 2018 was the year of the woman, 2020 may be the year of the Republican woman.
I'm Victoria Sparks, and I approve this message.
Some races are still outstanding, but to date, the GOP added 13 women to its ranks. At least 35 Republican women will serve in the next Congress.
We all have lived experiences. So I think the more voices you have at the table, the more reflective you are of our growing society.
Beth Van Dyne won her seat in Texas's 24th congressional district. She'll replace a retiring male congressman. And it was precisely candidates like Van Dyne that Republican House Leader Kevin McCarthy hoped to recruit.
They were very successful, and I think a lot of that happened to do with their conservative views.
McCarthy says the women candidates who won their seats did so because their ideals aligned with their districts. And he acknowledges House Republicans had a diversity problem.
When I sat and I watched State of the Union, there was no doubt that we were not reflective of the size of a party and who supported us.
Out of 197 Republicans in the current House of Representatives, just 22 are women.
When people look at Congress, they want it to be representative of what our nation looks like.
Congresswoman-elect Ashley Hinson will represent Iowa's 1st District. She says Republican women bring an important perspective to Washington.
We're no-nonsense people. We sit down, we get things done. There's a lot less posturing, I feel like, amongst the women in our group.
But all the women NewsNation spoke to for this story made one point very clear. They didn't run or win simply because they're women.
We need to be able to show our next generation what it's like to be a strong citizen, no matter what your perspective is and no matter what your gender is.
Not their, hey, I'm going to check a box mentality.
Congresswoman-elect Kat Kamak from a rural district in Florida says she and other newly elected female Republicans are now focused on issues. Hers, getting her rural constituents access to good broadband internet. And from The Connection, during our interview with her,
access to high-speed, reliable internet is incredibly important.
You can tell they need it. But while Kamak says she and her freshman colleagues won't dwell on identity questions, she says the fact that her party looks a little more like the broader population is significant.
I hope that kind of starts changing the narrative in Washington, D.C. and across the country about really what does the GOP look like.
We should still mention Democrats are going to have about 3 times more women still in their caucus. So as far as Kevin McCarthy says, this is a step in the right direction for Republicans. I think it's interesting also to mention that out of the 13 as of right now seats that flipped from Democrat to Republican, 9 of those flips were women candidates. Reporting live tonight in Washington, D.C., Joe Khalil, NewsNation.